What's good, everybody? It's the motherfucking Marxist Lenin show. Nah, I'm playing. Welcome back to Bird Dogs. um, I threw that out there just to rage bait. I I wanted someone to hear that and like their heart drops and they're like, "What? What's going on here?" But nah. Welcome back to Bird Dogs. I'm not even gonna say it. I know I'm gonna say it. It's been a long time. I know, but I'm back. I'm back. So that means that for now, at least for this episode, yeah, I do. Is that a minute 35? Okay. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. Hold up, my bad. This is not good podcasting, by the way. This is like not good etiquette, but all right. Let's lock in. Let's lock in for real. Welcome back, everybody. So, oh, the other day, guess what came to town? Um, the motherfucking fair. The motherfucking fair. It was not the other day. It was like, when I say the other day, I don't know, like, if it's just a Midwest thing or what, but like, when somebody says, oh, I forgot it, bro. I forgot it. It's not good. It's late. I'm just gonna tell you guys that now. No, yeah, that's why I'm trying to like keep the energy high, is because I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty fucking tired, and I want to sleep. But then like, again, this is like a Midwest thing. This is a different thing. You get a wild hair up your ass, and you're like, I've heard that multiple times. And it's like you get a wild hair up your ass, and you're like, okay, well, I got to do this thing, and that's essentially what happened. I like woke up, well, not woke up, but like I was sitting there, I was like laying there, and I was like, fuck, let's just do it, So I ran down, came into the stew, and now I'm pounding one out. Pause. Not on like not literally pounding one out, but like getting into a recording, getting into an episode. Um, yeah, back to what I was saying. The fair. The fair came to town. I I went to the fair. I didn't get to go a lot because of work, which is fine. Like it's here every year. Again, if you're from the Midwest, most towns I think have a fair every well, like once a year. I think it's like a common thing. It's moving. The one that comes to my city goes to like other cities, which I'd imagine it goes to other states. It's probably pretty profitable. It's fun. It's fun for us. Like I've explained, like very very entertaining. Very entertaining for us. There's not much else to do, so we're like the motherfucking fair. So I went to the fair. I didn't ride anything. I didn't do shit. I went like one day, just me and the homies. We pulled up. I was like, my one homie's like, we gotta hit the beer tent, and I was like, I'm not hitting. Well, actually, okay, so we fucking, it's 4 minutes in. I think I can get away with this a little bit of swearing. So, anyways, we got there. He's like, we should hit the beer tent. I'm like, we'll hit that, but I'm hungry, right? You get in there. It smells like horse shit at first, right? That's not good. You get in there and it's like a petting zoo, which is fine, which is whatever. I don't know if it's not really like super, and I'm not like woke. Like I don't want to hear that. Like it's not super ethical. It's not super cool, and like that's because I at a young age, like I think I told this story before. And no shade to my mom. I love my mom very much. But she was like, I was at the fair and I was like, oh, you know, I was talking about the little horses and I was like, so do what happens like, when they grow up? Will they just let them go? Because I thought they were ponies. She's like, no, those are miniature horses. Like they're little forever. I was like, oh, well, so what does that mean for the horse? And she's like, um, that means for the horse that they're with the fair forever. And I was like, oh, what do you mean forever? And she's like, till they die. I was like, what? And I knew what death was and stuff at that point. And I was like, just the horse dies. I was like, oh, I was so upset, dude. I was like, the little horses. Then I never wanted to ride them again because I was like, Geez, this is just their life. This is like slavery, bro. They just walk in a circle. What? They just chained to this like weird, not chain. They have like the little bridle thing on, the little mouth thing, or the little like harness thing. They just walk in a circle. Like you can just hop on their back. They just put little kids like on their back, and they just walk in a circle. They just walk in a circle. But like when you're little, like you're really entertained by it. Like you really like it. You really think it's a fun thing. And that's like another bit. Like when you're here, you love these like animal attractions. I don't know, and I don't really anymore. I think they're kind of fucked up. They're kind of unethical. A little bit, hey, a little bit, man. But I remember there's another like I think it's like once a year, maybe it's twice a year. We had a circus, like no bullshit. I don't know if that's normal in other cities. I don't know, is but here we had a fucking circus come to town like every year. Like it was a pretty fucking big deal too. It's similar to the fair, but like definitely not as rowdy. Like people aren't fighting at the circus. I don't think there's ever like any bad event that ever happened at the circus. Maybe, but like not that I'm aware of. And I loved the circus when I was a kid. I went every year. Peak life. I loved the circus, bro. Like arguably more than the fair. Cause like the fair was all right, but like I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. Those rides we had, like, having my stomach fucked up and like beyond that shit. And like one time I was on there, and I was like, I don't know, maybe 10. And I was with randoms. Well, not like all randoms. I think like my uncle or my grandpa or somebody in my family was also on there with me. But then there's like a girl and like a guy across from us, and they're probably a couple or something or whatever. Like she was like, we were spinning the tornado thing. It's like this little tornado ride, right? We were like spinning the fucking disc in the middle, like zoom, 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 zoom. I was like, ha ha ha, like I was having fun, right? And like my uncle and like I think the dude are spinning it, and the girl's like, oh, okay, enough, enough. And, like they're having a blast and they're laughing. And, like she's not laughing, bro. She like covers her hand over her mouth. I was like, no, 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 no. Like I know, I can see. I'm sitting across from her. They're sitting across from each other, and they're looking at each other. They're laughing. They're having a good time. Dude, she yurts. She throws up like not. It wasn't projectile, and it didn't matter anyways. We were spinning, so like you can guess what happens, right? Like when you're spinning, because like this ride, I don't know how to fucking explain this. This is insane. So it's like this like tornado thing. It's like this car. I don't know how to describe it. It's like four seats, right? And they're in this like claw machine. You ever seen a claw machine that you get the little try to grab some bullshit out of like a claw machine, right? It looks like that kind of like the seats are positioned like that. And there's like a pole down the middle or whatever, and it's got like a saucer. It's got like a wheel on it, and you can spin this wheel like so. The machine itself like spins you around, right? Like even if you don't spin the wheel, like it just goes like in circles like pretty fast. You can spin the wheel, so like your cart's spinning and the machine's spinning, which is like what the fuck? Like we're training to go to Mars. Like this is NASA training. You can't tell me it's not. Well, that's not normal. I remember I used to spin in a circle when I was really young, when I was like, I don't know, gain cognitive ability like 5 or 6. And like I spun in a circle really fast, and my grandpa's like, "Don't do that." And I was like, you know, it's fun though. It's fun. It was not fun. I spun and spun and spun and spun, and I threw up. I threw up too. I threw up all over my like room. I was like, oh, I started crying. It was all right though. Like they cleaned it up. They weren't mad, but they definitely warned me. They're like, we told you, and I was like, I know. I don't think I ever spun that fast again on purpose. We had those bullshit carousels. You know what I'm talking about? Those fucking those carousels that like spin. Another spinning thing. Like they're at parks usually, right? And again, like people just be having too much fun, right? And so you got to spin the carousel as fast as we can. Like 6 kids, right? There's like 3 of us on there, right, playing this game. Like we all got to hold on because there's like these. The one we had was like crazy. It was like there's like these horses on it, but like in the middle there was like bars that you could grab. And so like I don't know if that was intentional, but like you could just grab it and like hold on. You could probably fit more people, but we'd only get 3. Like we weren't trying to get too crazy. So we like spinning around, right? Like you try to hold on and not fall off. I would hold on. And you're like you're trying to hold your feet up and stuff, and you're trying to like climb back on. It was a wild ride. But again, you go too fast, you hold on too long, you throw up. Like it's just inevitable. So that's what happened, and she threw up, and we were spinning, so she just threw up in her face. And it was really fucked up, and it was like she started crying, and her boyfriend, or whoever, he started laughing. My uncle, I think he was laughing. I think he tried to hide it and like get off immediately. Well, not get off immediately, but like they didn't really notice like immediately. They kind of looked over and saw her like trying to recover, and then they started like, "What?" It's like, dude, what? Oh, yeah, I don't know how we got on the spinning tornado, but back to the circus, right? If you go to the circus, um, it's a blast. It's like a magical world. I don't know why. It's so fun. It's so fun. Like I think now, especially like to go off of like a couple beers, maybe a joint ski or something. Like I don't know. I think it'd be a blast. I'm gonna hit it up. There's a lot of people there. But anyways, circus popular event. You get snow cones. That was always like a highlight, right? Because like here it's not normal. We don't just have like snow cone vendors. I think now we have some places that have like snow cones, but back in the day, no, we didn't have nothing. It's like the circus was a big deal to me. That was the only place we'd get snow cones, and like people were willing. My family was willing to spend money on me there. So like, yippee yippee, the circus. I'm going there. We run up in there. It's like a whole show. You think about it, it's just a bunch of theatrics, but like they're really cool. They'd be like running on. I don't know. This is crazy ass. Like it's just like death defying. It's crazy. Like the circus is just like, whoa. How do these people train? Like they're trained so well that like they just don't like they're running on. I'm trying to think of specific ones. I'm trying to think of how to explain this thing. They like run on this ring thing, and it like spins and rotates and stuff, and they're like an acrobat, and they're like hopping like in midair on this ring type device thing, and they're like not falling. Okay, here's an easier one to explain, right? Because this is like a whole show. I think it's like an hour, 2 hours. I don't know. When you're a kid, you can't tell. You think it's like you just don't care. You're in the moment. You're in every moment. So they roll in like a cage, right? A big circle. And if you've ever seen the Simpsons movie, there's like a scene with one of these, bro. They roll in this fucking cage, and it's like a big like wire cage, or like it's obviously like not wire, but it's like see through. Like you can see through it enough. It's like made of like mesh. That's the best way I could explain it. It's like the most see through type of mesh you could have. It's like this big metal cage. It's like these guys come out on dirt bikes. And like the crowd's like woo woo, and they like do a couple tricks outside, show off their skills, and then they start showing their skills inside, bro. They start driving in this fucking circle. Like they close the door. They're like doing like they'll go like one guy, right? He'll start going like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and soon he gets enough momentum. He does a full loop like on the ceiling. He's like, and we're like, wow, you know what I mean? You can imagine it. You can imagine the crowd. Anybody who's been to any type of event, like it's very similar. Like except I don't know how to explain it. It's just a certain aura, and you're screaming, you're yelling, you're hyped because you've never, as a kid, you don't get to experience stuff like this every day. You're like, whoa, they're doing the motorcycle. This one guy goes up in a circle. They got two guys in there, right? One guy's going on one wall, like he's going horizontally. The other guy's like spinning vertically, and they're not colliding. They start doing X's and formations. Like one guy will like exit the cages. The other guy like lights his wheels on fire and does like a loop, and then like puts him out. It's wild, right? That's like one event. They'll like roll him away, right? They're like, wow. They got like clowns there. They got like 100 clowns. I mean, not 100 clowns. It's like 20 clowns. They got quite a few. It's like a wild performance like clown. They're doing like stand-up bits. They're so good though. Like you just imagine clowns. And like some people hate clowns. I don't hate clowns, dude. They're pretty funny, bro. They're really good at physical jokes. Like it's hilarious when if you're like really a fan of comedy, like you really think about it, like clowns are like pretty funny, man. It's like they do their whole bit, then they'll bring out like I'm trying to think of other stuff they had. They definitely had other stuff. It's so hard. It's so hard. They had like singers. They had like people with talents. It was just weird, bro. Like you just do whatever. I think you just signed up, and it was just like sign the liability waiver. And just like, do you have like some sort of talent? Like, I do. I do have some sort of talent. So, I mean, people would sing. I think there was like animals. I remember there's like I think there was like a stock show type element. There were like or a rodeo type element, right? Like they're like, and this is the circus. I'm not shitting you. They're changing out the arena every time. Like it takes a while, right? They have intermissions and shit. Like that's what I'm saying. This might have been like a whole like performance. Because I remember we would go out, right? They would like play like a little thing while they were clearing out the arena. And, like we would go out there and we get like pretzels and snacks and oh, delightful, delightful. Man, it was so much fun. And so, yeah, man, we would just that would happen. Then we would go to like, yeah, they would have like a whole stock show. So they would do like the calf chase thing, which again, now that I'm older, I don't know if that's ethical. I don't know how I feel. I don't like watching little baby cows just like meow, meow. I was like, well, then they have like bull riding, which again, but like that one's kind of cool. I can't lie. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I think bull riding is cool. I can't. We're not gonna stop it. And like objectively, of all the crimes against animals, I think that's pretty low tier. I think we could have like, we could put other like, other industries, a little worse. But we're not here to do that. We're not here to have a tick for tack, right? We're not here to do that. We're here to talk about the fucking circus. So intermission's done, right? We come back and we're like, woo, woo. Um, boy, I'm trying to think. I might have to go back. It still goes on. It has to. It's like the fair. It's just something that happens. Everybody loves a circus. Shut. I can't look it up. I feel like that gives too much away about like where I am. It doesn't really matter right now because like most people who listen to this are local-ish. But in the future, if somebody listens, I'm not trying to have them find the low. So I'm not gonna say too much about the circus, but the circus or like about when it is, whatever. But yeah, man, it's a blast. It's a blast. There's clowns. There's all kinds of. I think for adults, like you can get like beers and stuff. But again, there's not really any fights. I don't think people get too drunk. I know that sounds crazy, but like it's not. It doesn't sound crazy actually. That's like a normal thing in society. That happens all over the place. It actually is like the crazy outlier that it doesn't. The people don't really get too drunk here. They kind of just chill at these events because a lot of them have their kids with them. They're not trying to do that. Like they got to drive home and stuff. Like they'll have a beer or two. You know what I mean? I don't know how irresponsible that is. I don't think, again, maybe it's just part of my upbringing. Like, you see a lot of this stuff and it's normal. Like, it's the norm. It's probably not good, but, like, what? Like, it could be a lot worse, man. Trust me. Like, because we do have our fair share of, like, drinking and driving problems. There is people who get in, like, serious fucking accidents here, like, that are, like, horrible, man. And, we have our fair share. And, I think those don't equate because there are people that like do very much so get like super super duper drunk and still like fuck it, I'm gonna drive. Or there's some people who don't even black out. You know what I mean? That are still cognitive enough there to like remember and like anybody who's drank, especially to the point of blackout, knows what I'm talking about. Where there's a point you can drink to where you're really drunk, but like you can still remember stuff even like when you're drunk and stuff, you're just in a drunk state of mind, but I can still remember, I can still do stuff. But when you're blackout, like, yeah, that's when you really should take people's keys. But no, I mean, yeah, so that was my whole little bit on that. I don't know how I really got into that. It was kind of a little dark. It was a little dark. But, yeah, so the circus. Anyways, I'm not done. I know you guys thought I was done. You're like, is he done with this stupid circus bit? Is this dumbass circus bit over? I promise you. The bird dog is not done with the circus, all right? Because there's one thing in particular I want to mention. And I've been trying to build up to it, right? That's why I've been trying to throw all kinds of stuff. Oh, right. This is okay. So this kind of bleeds into what I'm going to talk about. But like, right, so another event, they have fucking tigers and lions and they be putting them through the hoops in the ringer and shit. And I don't know if they can do that anymore. I don't know, like a lot of stuff changed, right? I think like they can't have elephants. I think they took a bunch of stuff away. But I'm gonna get there, right? So anyways, they used to have like tigers and lions. I think that was it. But again, that's pretty impressive. And I think they had like a fucking white tiger, and maybe not that rare, but they had like, I mean, as a kid, I don't know. It's all mythical anyways. So like, maybe there was one white tiger. I know there was more than one tiger. So like, they got him hopping through the hoops and they're roaring and like he got him like sitting and stuff and like it's wild, bro. He'd be like he like telling him to do stuff and like they set up a little course. Oh yeah, they have like a whole fucking like a whole swear to God, it's like a choreograph thing. Like they do a little dance with them. They have them like spin and stuff. There's like I think there's six, right? There's six of them out there or some shit. I swear, I'm not kidding you, bro. This might be exaggerated from being a kid, but I swear, man, they had six jungle cats out there, right? And they get them. They put these stools out, and like it'd be like one was high, the second one was higher, and the third one was highest. Sorry, I had to lean back there. My dog was like sniffing around, so I was like, "What's going on?" But he's just looking for a new place to sleep because that's just what he does. Um, so anyways, they have these six jungle cats out there, right? These cats would like do a whole little number. They would like hop up and onto the stools. They would hop up onto the stools and do a little like standing up motion. You know what I'm talking about? Like they would like roar up or whatever, not like fully stand, but like they'd like sit on their butt and like put their arms up. I swear, I shit you not. They would like do that. And like the ringmaster would be like standing there and be like, whoa. And then, like as a kid, you're like, whoa. And like you're like, ah, and everybody else is cheering. It was the coolest thing, right? And then now I don't think they treated those. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on it. That's crazy. I don't know if they're still around or if they're gonna hear this somehow. So I'm not gonna speak on it. But I don't know how those cats were treated. So anyways, so let me move to like the final piece that I can really remember, right? Because there's a lot, but like again, this is a whole opera. This is like a George Lucas level production. So I don't really know all the events. And again, if I go again, I'll recount the events for sure. But so the very end, right? They pull out the elephant. They do the elephant show. And it's like I think they had two of them. And they would do the whole thing. They would have them like roll balls around, and they didn't make them stand on it. Thank God, that would have been horrible. No, they didn't make him stand on it or nothing. But like they did roll around a ball, and they would like pick it up with their nose. Knowing what I know about elephants now, like oh no. I hope they felt like stars. No, they probably didn't. Anyways, we're gonna get to that. So they would like lift up the ball. They would play with the ball, and they had camels there. The camels didn't do anything till the very end. Right, so they would do the elephant show, and they would put on their show, and they would stand up too. They would do like not stand all the way. Obviously, they can't stand up, but like you know what I'm talking about. They would like kneel. It was weird, bro. It was so weird. Anyways, they would do their show, and at the very end, this is my favorite part. And the whole show might have been fucked up, but I think this was the least worst part. Like I think this is out of all the stuff that happened, this is probably the best for the animal. It's the best for me. But anyways, they'd let us ride the elephants, right? They would have like I don't know how much it costs. I have no idea. What's $20 in ooh, oh oh 11 2012? I was gonna say like oh 08, but like I keep forgetting. Like I was really young in oh 08. No, probably like 2010. That's reasonable. Yeah, it was $20 in 2010. So like, yeah, it probably cost like $20. They would like let us ride the elephant, and like it wasn't like nothing crazy, but like you're on an elephant, bro. Again, Midwest, bro. You're on an elephant. I have never in my life have I ever got to touch an elephant ever again. I just want to put that out there. There's never been an event. There's never been another scenario, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's better. but and it is better for the elephants. But you know what? I got to touch an elephant, and that means something to me, man. I'm not bullshitting you. This like I'm starting to get like this comes from the bottom of my heart. I got to touch an elephant, bro. That means something to me. I got to touch its trunk. I got to like sit on top of it with a bunch of other kids and ride it around. I remember feeling its skin. It was crazy. It's like an old person's skin, kind of dry, but like not really. It's like you still got a little moisture to it. You know what I mean? From what I remember. And then they also offered like a camel ride for like I don't know $15. You could do the camera ride. And I did the camera ride as well. And they didn't have them out there at the same time. They would do like one event and then the other. Yeah, the camels were cool. The camels, again, I don't know how cool it was for them, but um, I had fun. They led us on the camel. We got to ride around, and I don't know how bad it is for the camel. Though. It was like the horse. It's sad that they're with them forever, probably, but like, oh, God, it's such a fine line because I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that I got to interact with a camel and an elephant. Again never had another chance since, and hopefully I will here in the future. I will. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna get to touch a camel and an elephant again. But yeah, man, um, that was magical. That was magical at like 6 and 7. It was multiple years in a row, right, where they had it. You know, and right as I got to the age where I stopped wanting to go, uh I probably still maybe would have went because it's like again an elephant, right? But then, dun dun dun, the darkness has to come, right? With every bit of sunshine has to come some rain. The rain was the elephants got taken away. Now I don't know the full story, and I'm not gonna look it up right now. Again, I'm tired. I don't want to read. That's just gonna make me more tired, and then we're gonna lose momentum, and then it's like crash and burn, boom. So don't want that. So I don't know what the story is. I don't know if they, again, treated him bad, or it's just because, in general, like PETA or one of the organizations or society as a whole, there's some kind of law passed or something where it's like, you know, you can't do elephants anymore. I don't think it was society as a whole. Oh, a little too close to the mic there. My bad. I'll be getting a little close. That's my fault, gang. But when I edit this, I'm gonna review the audio. Anyways, back into the thing. I don't know. I don't know if they were like hurting the elephants or not. Um, or like again, if I said, or if they just passed a law or something that said like nobody can have elephants in shows anymore. But like, oh, I'm being silly, dude. I think I can turn this down. Yeah, I think. Well, that's weird. Anyways, my bad. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they did to the elephants. I really don't. And I, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't know how bad. I don't know. I can't say allegedly because I don't know if anybody alleged it. So, but like my theory, right? I think this is fine to say, right? I think, in my personal theory, in no way is this facts or anything like that. What I think they probably did hurt those elephants. If you've ever watched, and this is gonna sound so like silly, right, to certain people, but to others it'll make sense, right? You ever watched the Avatar? Avatar: The Last Airbender. There we go. Something my bad. Yeah, you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? There's an episode. There's like an arc where Appa, his bison gets stolen. Like he's in a circus, bro, and they do not treat him good, bro. And I'm not saying that's in general, right? It's a cartoon, but like I can imagine that. I can see it. I can see like because these animals are like mad smart, and not only are they mad smart, but think about this as well, right? The other ones are dangerous. Well, the elephants are dangerous, but they're like herbivores, right? They're like it's dangerous in a different sense. The tigers and stuff are like predators, right? They got teeth and they have a natural aggression, and so like they probably did whip the fuck out of those animals. In my theory, they probably did that. In my mind, what I think, and only what I think, is they probably whipped those animals, man. Had to. Maybe not the elephant. Maybe, probably. I think they did. I keep trying to like double back because I don't want to. I hate to generalize and I hate to like be negative, but like, dude, these are like creatures. You know what I'm saying? These are wild beasts. Like these are biblical level beasts, right? Like some people speculate, what is it? Behemoth was like an elephant, and you know what I'm saying? These are wild beasts. If you saw that in like, again, I'm gonna go back on my history bit, but if you saw that in like the medieval period or the prehistoric period, or think about that prehistoric period, they were hunting mammoths. Imagine the first guy to see a mammoth, wild, bro. You were like, whoa, bro, that's like the biggest thing I've ever seen. Living, you didn't see anything bigger. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So they definitely hurt that elephant, and they definitely hurt that elephant in my mind, in my theory. And yeah, man, that was it. That was the last time I went to the circus. They never that once they announced that the elephants wouldn't be there, I was cool on it. I was cool on it. I might go back now for the other attractions and the snow cone. Snow cones are gas. Yeah. Oh, so I went to the fair. Yeah, that was another bit, right? That was another thing. I was kind of on. I'll do a little bit about that, but I think I'm gonna end it pretty soon. I'm getting tired. I think the circus story was cool. I like the circus story. I like the circus. I'm gonna go back to the circus. I'm gonna see what's up with the circus. I hope you. I hope. I'll say okay. I'm not gonna like exit right away. I don't know. I'm trying to speed this along. But anyways, yeah. So I went to the fair with the boys. I don't even know how we got all the way. Anyways, man, we went to the fair. Pulled up. They said the beer tent. Uh, I said nah. Nah, or I said nah. Yeah. All right, okay, so we pulled up. Oh, okay. This is how we got to it. This is the origins, right? So we pulled up. We get there. You have to walk through the petting zoo. At least the entrance we went in. There's like two entrances, I think. We went through like the petting zoo entrance though. And so we went through the petting zoo. Like it stinks like shit. You know what I mean? Like obviously there's like horses shit in, there's like pig shit. There's like all kinds of animals there like you can touch. My bad. I'm gonna take a drink. Try not to be too close to my mic, but then I'm trying not to be too far away. So it's like this weird balance. And I don't want to switch how close I am midway through because if I am too loud, I could just turn the audio down in general. But then if I'm quiet, if I move away and I'm too quiet at some parts, then it's gonna like make them even quieter if I just turn the. You get what I'm saying, right? So anyway, I just keep looking at the little audio bar, and I can't tell if it's too loud or not. But anyways, yeah. So we're at the fair. There's 2 inches. It smells like horse shit. We walk through. We get past that. We see the beer tent. One of there's two. We go to we go to the food place immediately, right? Because I'm like, I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry for something to eat, man. Because that's why I go there, right? This food is only here once a year, and I'm sure you could find like cheap. I don't want to be mean, cheaper knockoffs. Maybe here, like you know what I mean. Maybe there's places with funnel cakes, or maybe you can buy funnel cakes, and you know what I mean, like at the store or something to make them, or I'm sure, but like these are fair. Oh, by the way, actually, the funnel cakes were ass this year. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. The actual funnel cake itself. I'm trying to stretch, yawn, all this shit at once. Anyways, funnel cakes this year, ass, bro. I'm not bullshitting you. Funnel cakes were like mid, but I ended up getting like fried Snickers. Um, the corn dog you gotta eat like under a blanket, or you know what I mean. You gotta like put something over your face, or like you can't look at like the sky, or you know what I mean. You can't look at God, or whoever it is you can't be like looking them in the eye when you eat that kind of thing, right? And so um no, I'm just playing, just playing. Um don't don't get too sensitive. Don't get too sensitive. Anyways, I also had what else did I eat? A burger. There was like a burger there. It was fire, man. It's pretty good. Nah, not pretty good. It was fucking great. I can't remember who told me that. I think one of my homies said that. Like he said, you can't be pretty good. It's like it's got to be great. You can't be settling for pretty good shit. It's like that's kind of right. You're kind of right about that. It was great. I'm trying to think, man. God, my memory's so shot. But it's a little bit. It's getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better again. Yeah. What else? God. Uh, had like a delicious lemonade. Oh, chicken on a stick, bro. Chicken on a stick, man. It's like grilled chicken. Oh man, that was gas. So I went to the fair again. Again, there was whimsy. I'm more grown now. Wasn't as much whimsy. I probably could have created some, but I was tired. I'm not gonna make any excuses, gang. I should have caused some whimsy. I should have maybe investigated a little more, but I didn't know how the homies was feeling, and I wasn't trying to go on any unnecessary adventures. And you know what I mean. We were trying to chill, go back to the crib, maybe sip a couple brewskis, throw on a golly. Anyways, man, I think I'm gonna close it out there. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I didn't know I was gonna talk about any of this. I had like one thing, a couple things written down or written down. I was like, maybe I'll record a little something, right? That was what I said to myself. I was like, I'll try. And so I read like the first prompt I had, which was the fair. I was like, oh, you went to the fair. It spiraled into the circus, which I'll have to give y'all an update on that, just like I did the fair. The fair was cool. Not as cool as I remember, but I think I could have made it cooler. I just have to do that. I am excited, and this is kind of off the cuff, but I just want to give like maybe a little sneak peek, maybe a little preview or something. But like, I'm excited for Halloween, man. I think I might get back in the spirit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it this year. I wasn't feeling it the other years. I wasn't fucking feeling it, but now I'm feeling it, man. So that's maybe a little preview. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. God, that sounds so like you like how I can turn it on. Anyways, guys, you got. Anyways, guys. Or no. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm always trying to like give a little like, oh, I'll see you in the next one, right? I'll try to come out with one real soon. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. It's gonna be 6 months. Maybe not, right? See, if I throw that out there, if I say I'll be in there in 6 months, put it on in 6 months, y'all are gonna be like, fuck, 6 months, that's ass. And then when it's like 5 months instead, you're gonna be like, oh shit. So just keep that locked away, or don't, or lock it away in the vault to forget about it. So when it does happen in 5 months instead of 6, you're gonna be so hyped. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all have a good one. I've been your host. Holy fumble, bro. I'm just gonna leave that part in there. I think I gotta edit this. Anyways, gang. Hope y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all on the next one. I've been your host, 2400Y2K, and I'm out.
Bitch, what we doing here? I'm swimming in the money, I need scuba gear. What you do this year? I took a trip to Belize to get a souvenir. I'm whiter than some souvenirs. Everywhere I go,